So let's call to order the Monday, March 13th, 2023 Charter Township of Oxford Zoning Board of Appeals. If we all could rise and pay respects to the flag.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, can we note the roll?
Noted.
Thank you. Do we have approval for the agenda for this evening?
I move to approve this evening's agenda.
Well, second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of minutes for the regular meeting of February 13th, 2023.
I move to approve the minutes from February 13th, 2023.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion or any notes anybody found that needed to be adjusted or? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. The motion carries. Next item will be public comments on items that are not on tonight's agenda. Since I don't see anybody else, I will assume there are none. So we will move right into new business. Case 23 ZBA 003 Kyle Builders, 1763 John Paul Court, 0429 228 004. The petitioner is requesting a reduced natural feature setback of 17 feet rather than the required 25 feet to install a new deck after removing the existing deck. So we will ask for the petitioner, just to give you an idea how the meeting will move forward. We'll take the applicant's statement. I'll open it up for a public hearing because there appears to be a large crowd tonight. We'll take comments, questions. We'll then close that public hearing. We'll review any building administrator's comments, board member questions and comments, and then we'll go through the finding of facts, make a motion. We'll discuss that and ultimately have a vote. The floor is yours.
My name's Jason Humphrey. I'm with Kyle Builders. The builder that Mr. Edwardowski, the homeowner, has hired on to build their new deck.
Okay.
Upon submitting for a permit, we found out that there was some rear setbacks with the lake right there. We're looking to bring the new deck to be in line with the existing line of sight with the two adjacent decks. In our package that was submitted, we do have a letter that was signed by one of the homeowners to the or one of the neighbors, and since then we've gotten the other one as well. I don't know, it was after we submitted the plans though, so that's pretty much it as far as the deck is concerned.
Okay. So we will then open it up for public hearing, which again, there's no one else, so we will close the public hearing. Move right on to building administrator's comments. We do have the paperwork from Carlisle Wortman. I guess, are there any board member questions or comments for the petitioner?
We did get the one letter from the neighbor.
Yes, I did.
Right.
I did bring multiple copies of the other one. It was after we submitted, so I have those if you'd like those.
Yes, please.
Multiple copies of them.
No, I think this is a different one. Is it?
Oh, I get, this is the same one that's in my packet.
No, it should be a different
No,
address.
this is a different address.
It's a different address than the homeowner. Did I give you a different one?
No,
That's the same one that's in my
Got, this one is the owner of 1775 and the new one is 1751.
51, yeah.
Okay. So we will enter both those in. We don't need to do those, do we?
If you include them, are you going to include them in the minutes?
Yeah, we can include them in the minutes. I'll read through those. We'll start
You can
with
do it as an
17.
attachment.
Okay. To whom it may concern, I am the owner of 1751 John Paul Court, adjacent to Edwardowski residence, located at 1763 John Paul Court. I have seen the plot plans for construction of their deck and have no objection to the project. And it is signed Lawrence. I'll leave it at Lawrence. The second one, to whom it may concern, I am the owner of 1775 John Paul Court, adjacent to Edwardowski residence, located at 1763 John Paul Court. I have seen the plot plans for construction of their deck and have no objection to the project. This one, the homeowner. So, seeing no other public comment, any other questions?
And these people are the people on either side of you?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the size of the deck that you're tearing off?
I don't know the current dimensions of it, but at its furthest point, the new deck will not be any further from the house. It uses the existing extension point. It's just that we're extending it about, I think it's an additional 14 feet down the house. And the current one cuts in very quickly and only has like a triangular portion. So I'm trying to remember the exact dimensions. I don't have it off the top of my head.
I was just wondering the width on it, how much more it sticks out from your other, the new deck sticks out from the old deck. Is it hard?
It doesn't come out any further towards the lake. It's extended across the back of the house a little more.
Okay.
Probably like 17 feet or so almost.
I believe so, yeah.
And because it's extending further down, that's where that corner is coming into the 25 feet.
Correct.
Okay.
Because this one, the drawing appears to come 14 feet out from the house now and go the whole length. It goes, what is the existing, do you know? Is it still 14?
It's 14 feet out at its furthest
Just
point.
shorter.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a question I had too.
Yeah. I couldn't tell from the plan.
I guess the best explanation is the lake comes closer, the deck would not. So that's the true issue.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we're in a unique spot where the lake juts in and then comes right back out for our next door neighbor. And I don't think there's really any other place on the lake that happens.
And is this an all-purpose lake?
Yes.
So the existing deck's length is something less than 39 feet?
Yes, I'd say it's probably somewhere around 16, 17, 18 total. But the width of it being, or the extension from the house of 14 feet is probably about 12 or 14, I would say, something like that.
Looks like the existing here, right?
Yeah.
And there isn't really a true plot plan, so this is working off an aerial view. So there's going to be, it's just a guesstimate as far as where that soffit comes off that back of the house on the actual plot plan that you're seeing where the existing line of sight is drawn on it. But it is, it does come off the same extension off the back of the house.
And does the land slope down directly, or is it flat, or is it sloped
It
down?
slopes to a retaining wall where the beach starts. It's not a severe slope.
Okay, I see.
I believe the retaining wall was put in 2 owners ago.
other question was, is there public access on that lake or no?
No, ma'am.
So this is all just homeowners, basically?
Correct.
Okay.
So just to be clear, right, from the, I guess the rear yard setback from your property line, what's the distance between that and your house? And what's the distance between that and your deck? Because I'm looking at a 26.52 drawing, and it looks like maybe to some seawall, then there's a beach, and then your property line. And another drawing where it's showing the deck to looks like rear property line at 27.86.
So
We have a good understanding of that? Or?
Yeah, so when I submitted this originally, I have the measurement at 27.86 feet from that property line that you see back there.
Yeah.
But they say they want it from the actual seawall, which is the highest point of the water. So that's where because right now, obviously, I would be within that rear setback from the property line. But they're taking the measurement from the highest point of the water level.
Which the water never reaches there. So I'd say there's 10 feet of beach before the water, and we have had a lot of rain the past 2 years, and I've never seen it reach any further.
Okay.
So how far would it be from the seawall to the edge of the deck then? Is that the 14 minus the 26.52, like 12 feet? 12.5 feet?
Fix it for me,
This drawing here.
Yeah, so this is the one where I think the building partner wrote this part on there. So yeah, it would be less, I would say this is to the overhang right here, so I would say
Yeah.
less, about 12 feet, I would say. So about 15, 16 feet from the seawall.
Well, is that where the 17 feet
Yes,
comes into play?
yes.
From the seawall
That's where the 17 feet comes into play.
Okay. And then one of the notes that Wortman had was, one of the conditions that they suggested was the condition that the scale drawing with the distance of the deck from the ordinary high water mark of the lake shown and be annotated, submitted with the building permit. Because I guess that's not noted on the plans that the township has. I think that's in the recommended motion.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or concerns? Okay, well, thank you very much. What we'll do is we will now go through the findings of facts and discuss this. So, the first topic, number one, strict compliance with restrictions governing areas, setback, frontage, height, bulk density, or other use matters will unreasonably prevent the owner from using the property for a permitted purpose or will render the ordinance conformity unnecessarily burdensome.
Well, I don't think it would be unnecessarily burdensome. I don't think we can claim that one. You know, you could be a couple feet shorter and be compliant, but you wouldn't be able to have a longer deck.
Exactly. So I don't think it makes it unnecessarily burdensome, but it is an inconvenience.
It is burdensome, but not unnecessarily.
Okay. Number two, the variance will do substantial justice to the applicant as well as to the other property owners.
I think it will definitely do substantial justice to the property owner. And, you know, unless he invites the neighbors over for parties.
We'd like to, but we have room for just me and my wife on the deck currently, so we can't even fit a third person.
But, yeah.
Good
I think
answer.
that's-
Okay. Number 3, a lesser variance than requested will not give substantial relief to the applicant and will not be more consistent with justice to the other property owners.
A lesser variance isn't going to give them any benefit.
No.
No.
It applies.
Yeah. Number 4, the need for the variance is due to the unique circumstances peculiar to the property and not generally applicable in the area or to the other properties in the same zoning district.
I would say so.
Okay. Number 5, the problem or resulting need for the variance has not been self-created by the applicant and/or the applicant's predecessors.
Well, I mean, it is self.
Yeah.
But because it's particular to that particular piece of property, I think.
Right.
You're out in the water, you want a deck.
And to see the other decks are as close, and in fact close to, anyway, they're not setback as far as safety comes,
Right.
And there's a unique shape to the house too. If it was more square, you wouldn't be.
Yeah, it sits on the
Yes.
property, kind
so, and, yeah.
of. Okay.
It's not square to the shore, right? So,
No.
Yeah.
Probably squared more to the street side than the water side. You know.
Okay. Well, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. I move to approve ZBA 23 ZBA 0030429228004 for a reduced natural feature setback of 17 feet rather than the required 25 feet to install a new deck after removing the existing deck, with the condition that a scale drawing with the distance of the deck from the ordinary high water mark of the lake shown and annotated to be submitted with the building permit for the deck.
Second.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion on that? Okay, can we get a roll call vote?
Birch,
Aye.
Bailey,
Yes.
Payne,
Yes.
Walters.
Yes.
Motion carries, you have your variance. And you did see the condition
For the 17-foot? Yeah.
for the scale drawing with the distance of the deck
From the high water mark.
from the high water mark.
Right,
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah,
get that
make sure
tonight.
that's a detailed mark on the
right.
plan.
I'll get that tonight.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, I
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
in.
thank you. Okay, number 8, board member comments.
St. Patty's Day this week, right?
Nice.
Huh? Make sure you wear your green. You get pinched by a leprechaun or something, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
What's it, I named my kids, he's got to be Irish, right?
You know what's funny is everybody thinks that, but my dad's great-grandfather was Armstrong, was adopted by a Bailey. Yeah, both my wife and I, both of our families all the way back are German. Just Irish by name.
Well,
But I'll take advantage of it on St. Patty's.
Right, right.
Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. All right, well, it is 7:20. We will call the meeting adjourned. Or no, we need a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.